Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton. Today's Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition video. We're going after the Blessed Spell. We're going to finish the Burning Pigs. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin content like this. And do not forget to hit the notification bell to be updated on my videos and more. So in the last video, we visited the Vault of Braccus Rex. Had some fun with it. Unfortunately, I missed this statue. Not anymore. I'm going back into it. I'm going to interact with it. First task of the video, we're going to get the Blessed Spell. Second task, we're going to decurse the one of the pigs at least, which is really good. So first thing I am going to do right now is just get ready to speak with the statue, and here we go.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism. As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
So, we're in another world. Looks like it's bad news? Nope. All we have to do is interact with this figure up ahead, and we're going to get some goodies.
The helmeted figure before you slowly turns to face you. He raises his weapon, a great ethereal sword, and rushes forward, ready to strike you. The figure plants a foot before you and swings his sword down, hard, stopping short just over the base of your skull. The sword seems to hesitate, enticing the fine hairs on your neck upward.
Weakling. Fight!
The figure charges you head on, ready to plunge the sword into your chest. As he charges, he suddenly evaporates into the ether, passing through your body. Deep, dark cold blooms in every particle of your body. The figure materializes behind you and grabs your head with one hand, pressing his sword to your throat with the other. If you so much as breathe too suddenly, it will slice your jugular with ease.
You are my champion? How I wasted my efforts saving you as the ship went down. The Divine is dead. Voidwoken haunt the night. Do you think I would let my people, our people, suffer so deeply without intervening? I chose you to be my champion, but it seems I've chosen wrong. Not all our enemies are of the flesh. You will have to do battle with as many specters as men if we are to survive.
He lowers his sword, releases you from his grasp, and turns you to face him.
I wonder if I've made a mistake in you. Recognize me. You are my champion, and I am your god.
He lifts his visor. Two deep green eyes fix you in their stare. In an instant, you know you are speaking to Ralik, god of all humans.
You have brought yourself. This gives me hope.
I see a spark in you. The beginnings of a fire that may blaze our path back to preeminence in Rivellon. This is why I've chosen you. To lead humankind back toward divinity.
This is why you are my selected. My Godwoken. Let me show you.
A great surge of power arrests your heart, your mind. When it passes, you feel ecstatic, replete.
You may have noticed I've tried to help you on your journey. I blessed the water beneath your feet so that it would aid you. Now, you have the power for yourself. And this is only the beginning. More and greater powers await you, if only you will seek them. Only one like you can win. One marked for greatness. One who can either rise to this great task, or let his people fall to ruin. Your purpose will be great, but the first step is simple. Escape the grasp of those who would do you harm. You and you alone must safely leave this place. You and you alone must rise above the reach of minor people. Good. But you must be wary and take heed. I am not the only of the 7 seeking a champion, my child. Your friends may have been similarly summoned by powers that threaten the very existence of our race.
He casts his gaze over the war below, where God fights God in a relentless, bloodless battle.
Times have changed. The gods are at war. The victor will choose the terms of peace. If we fail, if you fail, our race may well be lost. A father knows when he may trust in his children, and when he must intervene. I know that you will succeed, if you choose it. Do not disappoint me.
You hear a sharp chittering from the ground. It seems your squirrel friend is having an argument with his cat. After a quick back and forth, the squirrel throws up its paws and reaches out to touch your foot. You feel a strange new power fill your body. The squirrel sits back, sulking, and the cat struts away cheerfully. Sabine is pensively tracing a new name on her arm, gilded letters in an ancient alphabet.
Sibyl. My own name. A little gift from Tyrsendilius. Leave it to a god to be overly dramatic. Must be a celestial party game. Or maybe he wanted to teach me a lesson. If the latter, he has much to learn.
Here is a nice and quick recap. First of all, I used the statue at the very beginning of the video, got transported to another dimension. The human god talked to me after some chit-chatting. Guess what? Got myself the bless spell, so I could cure one of those pigs. We're going to do that in this video coming up soon. Second, I talked to Sir Lora, got something good, and then I talked to Sibyl, got some more information. No harm, no foul there. And there's some nice items I'm seeing right here. This is really good. This is actually really good. So yeah, let me craft some lockpicks. I'll give it to Sibyl off screen or something. So now next up what we're going to do is actually travel outside and teleport towards the burning pigs. Yeah, we're going to actually cure one of them. The quest, the burning pigs, will only allow you required to cure one pig, and that's it. You don't have to worry about the other pigs because they don't matter. Because this one pig you cure will always be the intended person who ends the quest. I switched this around to bless, so this way I can start blessing, certain objects or more. Now, real quick, I'm probably going to do off screen after I find some source points. It's also equip the ring and unbless it. I tested it out on a test save. That's why you see no achievement pops at all. And I tested it and it worked, but still I messed up on the burning pigs quest. But still, this is how you properly do it. First thing you want to do is go over here, since you got the bless spell from the Vault of Braccus Rex in that dimension. Look for the source pond. Make sure your collar is off, otherwise it won't work. So go over here, see that puddle, go across the puddle. Your main character has the source points. Go cast on a pig, and we'll get to the next step. When this happens, an undead lizard will assault you. Unfortunately, my witch check failed on Loesch, so I had to fight him. So what I'm going to do right now is do this, and I'll return.
Yes.
The menacing skeletal guardian looks at you wearily, then yawns.
So you dare defy the will of Braccus Rex, prepare to die, and so on and so forth. Let's get this over with. And I am sure you're a pure delight at funerals. I hope this brings the discussion to an end. I don't like being roused from slumber, only to be greeted by such banality. It's dark and dirty, though still a paradise of a sort. I cannot say what nightmares or delights await the fully dead. In a few moments, I dare say you will discover that information firsthand.
She moans impatiently and taps her bony foot.
Yes, yes, I know he's dead. I am still obligated to perform his wishes. He may not live, but the threat of his curse hangs over me. Where Braccus Rex is concerned, I take no chances. Now, let's get down to business. All of this talking exhausts me. Hurts, doesn't it? Hurts, doesn't it?
Would you look at that? 4 against 1. I consider that fair. Seriously, I do consider that fair. Now, we're going to look for the pig that we actually decursed, which is good. Oh, wow, that is some nice loot. Still, we're going to look for that pig. Definitely decurse the pig ASAP. So this way we resume the story. However, there'll be 2 NPCs we're going to talk to on the way. One's going to be a Magister. You're going to see how much fun I'm going to have with that. Second, yeah, it's going to be a little tragic one. I'll give everybody a heads up on that one. But still, I am going to look at my new goodies. Oh, wow, that is a nice belt right there. Probably give it to my main. Or so, yeah, I'm just looking at. This is like really nice. Yeah, I'm feeling my main, what do you call it, magic armor on the waist. Give them the most waist. And then afterwards is any heavy armor, I'll do that too. So this way I could cast that frost armor and keep it going while having high heavy armor. Yeah, my main guy is going to be like up front there from here on out with a 2-handed sword doing damage. And at the same time absorbing so many blows. Basically, anybody's a caster against him, caster will always lose. Besides, I had to take out Whirlwind because of that ability, and I lost some memory, which means I lost 1 slot, unfortunately. It was bound to happen, but oh well. Let me look over here. I'll do the tendricles for now, maybe. I'll see what's up with that, but still, I'll decide which one to keep, which one not to keep, but I'm going to just experiment. If I feel like this setup isn't any good, with exception of the frost armor, I'll switch back. And this is not bad at all. This is actually good right here for my guy. And I'm looking around everything else with Ifan. Okay, Ifan does need that. Okay, he'll definitely get that huntsman. That's real good. I'll probably give Loesch off screen the other one. Oh wow, he does have a slot, and I think I do owe him a book. And that book right here will actually buff up your summons. Very useful for, I say, Munchie, unless Munchie grows up into something more powerful because your summoning skill is high, or one of the totems. You never know. Either way, I use Ifan with totems in range. Then again, once in a while, I'll use Munchie. Yeah, the little guy. Try to get the water version of Munchie, because water version of Munchie gives you extra healing, which is nice. Fortunately, there's not enough source ponds to cure the pigs, otherwise I cure them all. Besides, you only need to cure 1 pig. That's correct, folks. 1 pig. So now I'm going to look around here. I'm going to give one last look before I do anything else. Okay, you talk to the pig, nothing else happens. So just remember, a real quick shortcut for me is just cure 1 pig and you'll be in the next step, which is actually 3 steps away. Talk to the pig, and there's 2 steps involving the hidden base, which is good. So I'm just looking at the quest log right now. That is good right there. That is really good. So let's see what's next on the agenda. Let me see here, folks. Let me see. Burning pigs, check. Artifacts of the tyrant. Yeah, I'll grab all those. See if I can find a way to decurse them. Okay, everything else looks alright. There's very few left. That is good right there. That is seriously really good. Let's see over here. Okay, let's teleport back. I'm going to use the shortcut method. Yeah, I'm going to use the shortcut method because the shortcut method will actually be quicker on where I am going to go. And on the way, I'm going to talk to a squirrel. Now, in the last video, I dig the hole. Now, due to the fact that one of my characters could spot it very well, the squirrel will actually give you a hint if you got rid of the void control salamanders. Yeah, you're going to see that, but still, I missed out on that, but still, I was focusing more bloodshed than talking to animals. But still, you should seriously talk to animals in this game. They are a source of information, some of them. Others, not so much, but still, you may never know. And let's go over here. Yeah, this is the area I did some serious carnage in the last video. Which was fun, though, yeah. Those creatures went down like easily. It was a big break from the Void-Woken Deep Dweller. Yeah, that was tough. I love that water right there. That was good water. Healed you very nicely. You got yourself a formula, I believe, a combat version, but I think it's a little bit smaller, but still, that is pretty cool, though. So, I'm going to do right now, show everybody once again this squirrel here actually will give you a source of information after I loot this body up, see if it has anything. So, here we go.
It was madness! Big fire boom, lightning crash! One moment sun, the next I feel darkness inside me, then noise! So much noise! Clank, moan, clink, groan! I hid in a stump. I'm not a stupid squirrel. I have much stowed away for hard times. But I saw them! I saw the shinies! Shinies! Darkness left, then light again. Warm. Saw glints in sand and dirt. Can't go there now. Salamanders. They like the meat. I don't want to be meat. Yay. Okay. I hope you find shinies. They make happy.
If your characters didn't spot it, any of them, well, the squirrel will have spotted it for you. So that's a tip from me. And make sure you have one of your characters have Pet Pal. Fenton's a ranger / summoner, so I gave him Pet Pal immediately. So this way he could talk to all the animals. Yeah, he's my go-to guy for animals. So now I'm going to go explore this around somewhere. I think I went the wrong way at the time of recording, so I'm going to skip ahead. Now, after messing around for about 5 minutes or so, I decided to skip ahead in the video. So we're going to take this path right here from the area where you saved Gaerth at when you're trying to do the collar quest. We're actually going to go this path right here for the burning pigs. Now, fortunately, you'll meet one NPC you're kind of forced to talk to, and the other one's optional. Still, like I said before in the video, we're going to use some trickery. Yeah, we're going to be very tricky with those NPCs. Well, one of them. The other one, yeah, I'm not going to be tricky. But still, remember that dead bear, because we're going to explain a little bit more on that. You're not getting experience points or anything like that, but still, just remember the bear. Now we'll go over here. There's some items to loot. I'm going to loot them. However, I get really close by. Besides reading this letter here, I'm going to talk to this NPC up ahead, or be forced to talk to the NPC. You could lie, you could kill him, anything else, but I'm going to be a liar in this one. Yeah, I'm going to lie so badly. I'm going to lie seriously to him. So, here's the lying starts.
I can hear you.
A young Magister tenderly fingers 2 fresh gashes across his eyes and face. His fingertips hesitate over his closed eyelids. He's being blinded. At your approach, he spins to face you and readies his shield.
Stop! Stop! Who goes there?
He raises his sword.
State your name! Now! Groat! I don't know any Groat. Tell me the truth. Who are you? I'm sorry, I can't see anything. I feel like a sheep in a wolf's den. So, how much did you hear back at the fort? I don't know how it all went so wrong so fast. We came to get the purging wands from Braccus's old armory. Loaded up the last of them without any trouble. The cart was good going. But we hit a snag. Those bloody skeletons had laid a trap for us. They turned the cart, pulled us out by our hair. We lost Faray. Landon and I beat the rest back. But not before one of them got me across the ice. Sure, yeah, go ahead. How bad is it?
He pauses for a moment, then gently takes your hand from his cheek, holds it a moment, and drops it.
I should see a healer. Maybe there's still time. You can watch the cart, right? We can't leave it here. It's very important.
He reaches out and feels for your shoulder. He shakes it twice, then reaches up and pats your cheek, probably a little harder than he means to.
Thank you. I can get myself back to the fort fine. After all these expeditions, I know the way well enough. Thank you.
Good news is I sent him to Fort Joy. I don't know how much effect that will have when I come back there just to clear the rest of the town out. So let's see what's going on. Let's loot up some items. Yeah, since the poor Magister is now free to leave this post, I have time to go back in the town, of course. I'm just going to loot everything up. The camp's been all mine. Everything is dead around it. Yeah, it's called free loot. Seriously, it is free loot. Looks like everything is all clear. Now next up, there's a cub up ahead. I'm going to switch to iFan. I'm going to speak with the cub. This one's like purely optional, but still it's fun to watch.
The cub looks up at you with the saddest eyes you've ever seen. The cub stifles a sob.
I want my mum.
The bear cub blinks, sniffles.
Like me, I guess. Only bigger. You seen her, mister?
Panic and sorrow fight for position on the cub's face. It fights hard not to cry.
Oh no. Oh no, not my mum. I'll go find her. Mum, I'm coming!
The grief-stricken cub hurries off.
Now we're close by the burning pig next step, so we're going to talk to the named pig with as iFan. You want to speak to this pig and send him to the hideout. Just trust me. After that, I'm going to skip towards the hideout.
Oh, well, hello there. Nice to meet you. How's your day been? Oh, it's been quite a day. One moment, my flesh was flaming with cursed fire. The next, a stranger came along and eased my pain. Now I'm just trying to get used to life as a pig. It's not so easy. I never did enjoy truffles. Well, I can trace it all back to Braccus Rex, of course. Many of us opposed his reign. Few dared to speak against him, though. A few of us wizards took the chance, though. We figured if we spread the word of his deeds, we might encourage enough people to come together, find a way to take him down. But we underestimated the cowardice of our comrades. All we succeeded in doing was being branded heretics and brought to Braccus Rex's court. The results were horrifying. A double curse, turned into pigs and set aflame for eternity. I like not being on fire, so I don't want to complain too much about the pig part. I'm not sure. I have prayed to Amadia, but she offers no answers. Really? There must be a shrine there. If anyone can restore me to my previous wizardly self, it's Amadia. I'm so grateful for this news. I'm going there now to seek Amadia's blessing. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we have sent the pig to the sanctuary right here, so we're going to go there on the map. Teleportation might be difficult, so I advise zooming in the map, make things much easier. Now here's how this quest will actually end and goes. Now when the named pig comes back to the sanctuary, you want to interact with the statue. Well, I don't know if it works without interacting with the statue, but I would just for extra step. Plus the healing waters are very nice. So you go over here, interact with the statue, just pick the choices I'm picking, and then afterwards use your party member with pet pals, either you or somebody like iFan I have. Speak with the person and convince them to go to the pool. Once they go to the pool, the pig will transform into a woman and she'll be a shop. And that quest will be complete. And yeah, access to a shop is very nice. They have some wonderful items, including resurrection scrolls, if you've been using them all up. So here we go.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I ruled.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Amadia's grace, blessings upon this day.
Thanks for sending me here. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? I've prayed to Amadia real hard, but I'm not sure it's done much good. Still, a wizard trapped in a pig's body. Any ideas? Oh, what a grand idea! I'll try that. What's the worst that could happen?
I pray you see them safe. I pray this in your name.
Amadia, you have heard my prayers.
What miracle?
Well, hello. May you walk with Amadia. Oh, I'm a wizard. And I was a long time ago, too. In between, I was a pig. And I was on fire for most of that time. It's a long story, but I think I'll leave it in the past and look to the future instead. Of course.
Now the Sanctuary has another shop right here, has some decent to very good items. What I'm doing for now is just getting some resurrection scrolls, plus getting rid of my wares that are useless. Yeah, sort of clean up the inventory a little bit. I'll have to do much better, so in the future be less clutter. Still, I'm a pack rat. Get used to it. For now, I'm buying 4 resurrection scrolls. I'll do off screen most likely is give each party member a scroll, because you may never know. You may never know when you're going to need one of those scrolls. Plus, I'm getting those drain wands. Hopefully, it doesn't bite me in the keister. If it does, big old oops. But still, let me look around, see what else I could sell. I think those pearls might be useful and not useful. Then again, big old oops. Yeah, let's get rid of some of these pearls here, I think. Yeah, dark pearls. Yeah, I do need money, so that's why I'm doing it, just even in the odds. And that looks good right there. We're actually going to gain some capital from this. That is good. Really good. This new NPC is very useful and great. And that's it right there. So all I'm going to do is go back to Fort Joy and start the search for the armor of Braccus Rex. Yeah, we're going to be doing that in the next video. But for now, I'm going to survey the area. Also, I am considering off-screen or next video telling all the NPCs go to the Sanctuary who are vendors. So this way, there'll be more of a resistance force, which is good. Yeah, look like I rightfully slaughtered all the Magisters, so there are no foes. Now, there's 2 Magisters nearby in the video. However, great news is there are allies because I helped the daughter meet her father, who got experimented on. So let's recap. First of all, I went to another dimension in the Vault of Braccus Rex, got the Bless Spell, cure 1 pig from 1 farm, kill a lizard skeleton, and then talk to some people, animals, and Magisters, and finally completed the burning pigs. Now in the next video, I am going to look for more pieces of the armor of Braccus Rex, and I'm going to look for more side quests to do and finish before I actually complete Chapter 2. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night.